Hey, Shaq, it's good to see you. I wanted to ask you about your teammate, Emmanuel Ogba, having both of you guys, one on one side, one on the other. What have been your observations about how Emmanuel is doing?
Emmanuel beast, man. He's been going crazy these last six, 7 games. When we don't play, man, he's been a dominant force. And having him on the other side, hopefully it start opening me up now, man, seeing he been balling like that and things like that. But that guy been incredible, man. It's been a pleasure to work with him, you know. We both came in the league the same year. So we kind of had a relationship before we got here, knew each other. But, man, that guy just been balling, man. It's incredible how he been playing.
Cam?
Shaq, what's up, man? Obviously, last week before the bye, team make a quarterback change. Wanted to get your view on maybe how that was perceived in the locker room, and were you surprised when Coach went to Tua?
I mean, you know how this game works. I mean, this is business. It's a business thing. So whatever happened upstairs, I mean, I guess the coaches made the right decisions for us, for the football team. So, I mean, for Tua getting the opportunity to start, though, that kid is incredible, man. And I'm looking forward to going out there and play with him Sunday. I've seen a lot of him in practice, how athletic he is, how incredible a player he is. So to get to see it there on Sunday this week, man, it's going to be incredible, man. He's going to lead his team in the right way.
Adam?
Yeah, I want to continue with that line of questioning. I believe you were in Buffalo and they made the move to Josh. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, I was up there. The same situation how they did with Josh, yeah. So,
well, how was that handled, and maybe what advice can you give Tua from what you saw happen with Josh?
Oh man, I mean, you know those guys. I mean, they don't draft a quarterback first round for no reason. So, I mean, the guys are the future of the program. So, Tua as advice being in the league, I'm just telling the guys just continue to work hard and continue to get better, man. And we're gonna follow your lead, man. And just embrace every moment of it. And he, as a guy, has been seeing him. He's been doing that every day. You know, he's a guy that always have a smile on his face. A great kid, and he always want to talk to vets and things like that. Want to learn new things. So that guy, he learned a lot and like to learn too.
Alan?
Good morning, Shaq. Shaq, having been in the AFCs your entire career, seen the Patriots dominated the way they have, what are you thinking when you see them struggling the way they are in that 2-4 right now?
Everybody knew coming in. I mean, this division is up for grabs. So, I mean, it's open to anybody. I mean, my focus is not worrying about the Patriots. My focus on the Miami Dolphins and how we can win and get better as a team. Like I can't focus on the Patriots. I'm not in that organization.
Sal?
Shaq, as a defensive lineman, I'm wondering if you're going into a game and the opposing team has a rookie quarterback starting for the first time, what's your mindset? How does that affect you? What are you looking to do maybe that you might not do against a veteran QB?
I mean, all QBs, you want to affect them. You want to either affect them by hitting them, getting your hands up, putting pressure in their face, sending blitzes and things like that. So I think you use the same method as any quarterback. I mean, any quarterback that don't get pressure or have all time in the day, they're going to have a great day, 7-on-7 type day. So we just approach the same method as a rookie quarterback to a veteran quarterback, any quarterback you play, for real.
I will take one more, Cam.
Hey, Shaq, you talked about just being impressed with Tua in practice. We haven't got a chance to see him since camp, but can you maybe take us through what you've seen from him, his improvement, what it looks like from you on the other side when you're defending him?
I mean, it's dangerous. Normally I'm in the backside of behind the quarterback, usually the right side, but he's a left-hand quarterback. You don't get that a lot in the league. So that's why I think he's so dangerous and he's athletic. Man, his IQ for the game, man, you wouldn't think he's a rookie if you watch him in practice. He look like he's been around the game a long time.
Good morning, Preston. What was your reaction to the news about Tua's promotion?
I thought it was pretty cool. Tua again this first start. This week gets around, so I'm excited for him. I'm ready to see what he's gonna do, just like everybody else.
Adam?
Before last week, when they announced the change, the first 6 weeks of the season, obviously getting the vast majority of reps in practice. How much did Tua actually work with the ones? Have you had a chance to work with him really since training camp, or has he been running mostly the scout team?
I got a couple plays with him every now and then. The plays he did get with me, he looked real good, so I'm excited for Tua. So.
Cam?
Hey Preston, obviously you and Fitz had a good connection, you know, when y'all were playing together. How do you transition, you know, and how does the flow of the team still stay high where you were with Fitz, even though you got a new quarterback now?
You know, we just try to do the same thing every week. You know, just execute, no matter who in, make plays. You know, whether it's Fitz or Tua, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna just do our assignment and make plays. So.
Joe?
Hey, Preston, good morning. Everyone's heard a lot about how Tua is a good kid. He's humble, he's respectful, he's got leadership qualities, but we're not allowed to watch practice since the season started. That's closed to the media. So can you just kind of fill us in on what you think his on-field strengths are?
What was that last part you said?
What does he do best on the field? What are his football strengths?
You know, obviously, you know, throwing, you know, making plays, everything you want in the quarterback, you know. Y'all seen his tape. You know, speak for itself. Like I said, we're excited that Tua is going to get his start. You know, just like everybody else, I'm excited to see him in his first game action against the Rams.
Al?
Preston, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. You know, for a long time up in New England, for example, they always went with left-footed punters because they thought it threw the return men off with the rotation of the ball. So I'm wondering, when you have a left-handed quarterback, how does that rotation of the ball affect you? What is it like catching a pass from Tua as opposed to catching a pass from Fitz?
Not really different. I mean, catching the football is catching the football, no matter how it comes, how it turn over. If it's a left-footed punter, you still got to make the same type of punt. You practice for that type of stuff. So, you know, just the reps and practice, you know, will help us catch a left-handed thrower. So I'm a lefty myself, so you know, we run a couple trick plays in practice. I throw it to some guys, so they probably used to seeing it a couple times. So.
Yeah.
Hey Preston, obviously you guys got the Rams this week. They got a couple elite playmakers on the defense side of the ball with Donald and Jalen Ramsey. For you and Ramsey, you know, you might probably face him. What do you see in him as a corner? And how does it change your game when you're going up against a guy like him who has a lot of, you know, respect around the league?
You know, I know Ramsey's a good player. The Rams got it's a good team. You know, they're gonna come ready to play. We're gonna come ready to play. You know, you got a big name DB in there like that, you know. We usually just try to play our game, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to take some shots at them, I believe. So we're going to see.
Take one more, Joe.
Preston, my friend Hal was talking about the left-handed thing. And aside from the spin of the ball, there's this guy, Coach Steve Mariucci. He had Steve Young. He was a lefty. And I was watching a video where he was talking about when Steve Young goes to the game, what's different. And I didn't know this. He said that in the 49ers playbook, they actually had to flip the plays. So like become weak and weak would become strong. Do you guys literally have to flip your playbook?
Nah. You know, Tua could throw going left just as good as he could throw going right. So, you know, that's why you're here, you know. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Good to see you. I'm sure there's a lot of excitement about the new quarterback. You've been very open about how much Ryan Fitzpatrick has meant to you. How do you balance those two things, the excitement about Tua and recognizing everything that Ryan has done for you?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think you hit it right there on the head. First and foremost, just, super excited for Tua. I think he's done a great job dating all the way back to college, doing his, rehab, getting healthy, being put in a position to, be where he is right now, where, he's the starting quarterback for our football team. He's practiced hard. He's had a great work ethic. He's done all the right things, preparing for this moment. So, super excited for him, and cannot wait to get out there and just get to work with him at full speed practice and all that kind of stuff. So and then obviously like you said with Fitz, obviously he's one of my best friends on the team, and I've been very open with how I feel about him as a teammate and a guy, and a leader for us and all that kind of stuff. I think the biggest thing with Fitz is he loves football. He loves being out there. And I think he gave it everything he had from the second he was here. From last year, everybody out there saying that we weren't supposed to win a game, and we go out there and give Dolphins fans something to be excited about coming into this year. Winning 5 games of our last 9 last year, all that kind of stuff. And then this year, you see him 10 yards down the field blocking on running plays, and having fun and enjoying himself, and doing a little celebration every time he throws a big touchdown, or even in training camp, 30 minutes after he finds out, that his mother passes away, and he's the first thing he's thinking about is, obviously his family and all that kind of stuff. And then he straps up his helmet and shoulder pads, laces up his cleats, goes out to, practice. Just all those things that makes him, the person he is and the leader he is, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll forever be, indebted to Fitz and all that kind of stuff, because, he believed in me when, not too many people did. So just a, thank you to him and all that kind of stuff. And now, really excited for this next chapter with Tua, getting out there. And, I know everybody's excited, both in this locker room, outside this locker room, our fans, everybody. So, it's a new week. You guys came off a fresh bye week, and, ready to get rolling.
Adam?
Mike, I think this is your 3rd season. I think this is probably the best position the team has been to make a playoff run in a minute, maybe the entire time you've been here. Oftentimes when teams are in that position, they don't make a quarterback change, particularly if the quarterback's playing well. How do you process versus building for the future? And Tua obviously needs reps to be ready for 2021 and beyond. Do you feel like the playoffs are still something you can achieve with a rookie quarterback?
I think, if you guys know anything about, Coach Flo and the way that he, coaches us and, prepares us each and every week, we're sitting here in, mid to late October. If you think anybody in here is thinking about, playoffs or, a playoff push or anything, or, anything other than, coming back in here after a bye week and focusing on, our opponent this week, and, preparation, and, kind of getting some timing down and all that kind of stuff, that's really, what our main focus is. I think for, our fans, I'm sure they're excited and all that kind of stuff. And I think that, they should be. And I think that it is an exciting time. But, as a professional, and as a team that, we're, starting to come together and that kind of stuff, we all trust in, Coach Flo and, the guys upstairs, making decisions. And, honestly, just excited to, get back to work after a good bye week.
Steve?
Mike, first round draft picks at quarterback come in, and sometimes they hit it off with their teammates and sometimes they don't. Tua clearly has. And I'm wondering what you can say about how he's gone about that. Is it just his personality, some of the things he's done, and how the dynamics of this would be different with Fitz going to the bench if he was not as popular as he was?
Yeah, I mean, Tua's done a phenomenal job with, just being a guy in the locker room. Everybody, has fun when they're around him. He's a funny guy. He's a good time to be around. And then when he's out on the field, he has that, where he can kind of flip a switch and, make it serious, but also, still have fun with it. So I think that that's something that, I look forward to, getting out there on the field with him, and, seeing him in the huddle, and, making a big play, because, it's eventually coming, and, how he reacts to that. And I think it's exciting to, be part of that chapter, that next phase. And I think that he's done a phenomenal job kind of earning everybody's respect in the locker room. And then obviously, everybody's respect outside of the locker room, upstairs, giving him this opportunity. And he's earned it, and I'm excited for him.
Cam?
Hey, Mike, just listening to you talk about Fitz and just what he's done for the franchise. And obviously you guys want to win. It makes me wonder if Tua doesn't come out there and play as well as Fitz, what is that going to mean for the locker room and how you guys sort of handle that?
Yeah, I mean, our locker room it's tight. And like I said, we all, believe in one another and believe in, Coach Flores and, Chris Greer and Mr. Ross and everybody that, is upstairs, making decisions. And I think that we all have confidence in Tua to go out and make plays. So, it's not going to be like, oh, one series here, one series there, and, everybody's, throwing in the towel. That's not how it is. We're all excited. And honestly, I think there's a lot of trust and a lot of belief in, the players that are being put in position, on the field on Sundays. I'm excited for, like I said, I'm excited for Tua and his opportunity. And I think that he's going to do everything in his power to be prepared and, be put in a position to be successful.
Hal?
Hi, Mike. Obviously, every quarterback has his strengths and weaknesses. So I'm wondering, how do you see the offense changing with Tua as opposed to Fitz? And how does it affect you in your role as a tight end?
I'm not really sure, honestly. I don't know how, the game plan is or is not going to change. What I will say is that, Tua has, I think he's got every throw in the book, and I think he's got, the intelligence to make all the reads, and he's got the legs to be able to, escape pressure and, make some plays with his feet. So, I don't really know if you're going to take any plays out or, that he's going to do something that, Fitz wasn't doing or anything like that. I don't think that that's what it really comes down to. I think it just comes down to, our coaching staff and, kind of what they've done this season is put guys in position to be successful. And I think that that's going to be, a common trend here moving forward.
One more, Safid.
Hey, Mike, just a chemistry question. Obviously you've had such great chemistry with Fitz throughout the last 2 seasons, and, you may not have had as much time practicing catching from Tua. How do you guys kind of go about just creating some chemistry on the field and practice this week?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not like, he just got named the starter and now I'm about to catch my first ball from him. This has been, dating all the way back to when we first got out there in the late July. Just working on some timing, getting, seeing, how he's going to place the ball is at the other thing. And also, the thing that, a lot of us do is, I've been taking scout team reps, all year. And, so whenever, he's in there, I've been in there, running routes on the scout team and, being the opposing team's tight end for a couple of plays here and there and all that kind of stuff. So, I've run full speed routes with him and, it's something, it's just, we made the change and I don't really think, there's going to be, a beat off here or there. I think it's just, just going out there and making the most of your opportunities, just like, I've been saying this whole entire year.